Good morning. Good morning, everyone. I know I said it to a little bit after 10, but I'll be perfectly honest. I overslept a little bit this morning and I was running late. Why did I oversleep, you might ask? Oh, because I was up way too late last night. Because this week has been insane. I have had so many projects for the kids for school, getting all the Christmas cards done, lots of other Christmas projects, making sure I get everybody gifts. I was making some gifts. It's just been, I swear, I know it's only Wednesday, but I feel like we've somehow packed 3 weeks into Monday through Wednesday. Like, after this week is over, I will be able to breathe a little bit easier. Shopping is completely done for, you know, extended family and extra friends and all this. I'll be able to focus next week. Anyway, let's go ahead and scroll up for now and chat with everyone here, because question of the day today is, would you rather have to eat cold cereal for every meal every day for a year, or only be able to pay for any items you purchase with coins for a year? This one was a two-part question made up by Steve and I, because I was trying to think of a question of the day today while I ran down quickly to have some cereal, and I was like, oh man, what if you had to eat every meal of cereal? And then Steve thought of the second half. So yeah, cold cereal for every meal. And I say cold cereal because if you just say cereal, that opens up, you know, like oatmeal, cream of wheat, like the whole shebang. But no, we're talking cold cereal. You know, there's loads of different cereals out there. But yes, cold cereal for a year, only paying with coins. All right, so Brooke, good morning. Brooke says, actually, was there anybody else above Brooke? I cannot see with my pen thing. Hang on. Isalina, hello. Brooke, tomorrow's your birthday. And since I won't stream tomorrow, you know what that means you get? You get a birthday song. This is your birthday song. It isn't very long. Cha-cha-cha. Okay, that's it. Dawn, good morning. Let's see. Kenny, good morning. Hard question today, right? Use coins for a year? Yeah, I mean, you definitely would cut down on online shopping. Casey, thank you for subscribing. That would definitely cut down on your online shopping, or probably just shopping in general. I think I saw Durbin say that, and I had to agree, definitely. Ev says, cereal for a year. That's fair. I mean, there's so many different cereals. I mean, I'm limited to gluten-free cereals. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna tell you guys right now, I have been tripping over words all week. So yeah, be prepared for that. Mona, good morning. Let's see. Or did I already say good morning to you? I went back up. Oh well, you got 2 mornings, good Mona. Good Mona. I'm gonna slow down because I can't talk. You get 2 good mornings, Mona. I mean, I'm sure you probably are good. I could call you good Mona, but yeah, it's been special. Brittany, good morning. Let's see. Donna says, can't stay on long. Okay, sounds good. Leslie, midnight greetings from Western Australia. Leslie, hello. Let's see. Scroll down. Let's see. Coins. Brittany says coins. All right. Megan, good morning. Let's see. Carol, good morning. Answer to your question is pay with coins. I don't eat cereal. There you go, Mona. Fingers unable to type much. Well, we are 2 peas in a pod because my mouth can't word much, so we're good. Alex, good morning. Yeah, Durbin says, tough one. Using coins for every purchase would sure help cut down on spending, right? Yeah. Sherry, good morning. Ine, oh no. Oh, COVID is no fun. I hope you feel better soon, but hopefully we can keep you a little bit of company. Ned, hello. Question today. That's hilarious. Coins 100%. I like my food way too much. No, that's fair. That's fair. I mean, I would be pretty miserable after a year of eating only cereal. Not to mention, nutritional wise, surely we'd have to take supplements or something, because I don't think cereal offers all that much nutrition. Let's see. Annette. Oh wait, I just answered your thing. Sorry. I'm reading names, but also reading comments, and sometimes I don't connect the two. In dialysis. Ah, gotcha. Well, hopefully we can keep you company as well as you go through that. Let's see. Scrolling down. Megan says coins for sure. Love cereal, but I love everything else too. See, there you go. Let's see. Durbin says, oh, hi, Bonnie. Durbin says, I mean, I like cereal, and it doesn't say it has to be the same kind, but having to really think about lugging coins to buy stuff would help with the budget for sure, right? Can you imagine paying for groceries? Like, we are a family of 4, and grocery prices are like sky high. So, you know, you can imagine how much that costs and then have to do all coins of that. I would definitely need to invest in like some dollar coins. Absolutely. Let's see. Tina, hello. And if I missed anyone, I apologize. Leslie says, oh wait, what did Leslie say? Wait, uptown. Hang on. She says, I don't completely understand the question. Pay for everything is good. It means when you go like buy groceries or go shopping in general, you can't use your debit card. You can't use dollar bills. You can't use a check. You have to pay for it all with only coins. Now, that may not be a big of a deal for other countries because I know like there's some, they've got a different selection of coins, but you wouldn't be able to pay it. No dollars, no checks, no debit, no nothing. It's all only clink clink coins. Let's see, Chris, hello. Don't tell me I just woke up 20 minutes ago. No, you're fine. Like I woke up at 9:15 and that usually gives me like enough time to like eat and get everything situated because my office is a disaster because I have been like crafting like crazy. The kids, they are handing out cocoa and candy canes and everything. And so I sent it to Shannon. I was like, Shannon, I'm channeling you. I used some Christmas paper and I made these little cocoa. But I had to make 48 of these, not to mention 48 plus tiny little tags to go on them. And then they got a cocoa packet and then I tied a candy cane to each one. And yeah, there was 48 of them. That's just a sample of one of the projects I've been trying to get done. It was incredibly time consuming. Let's see. Wish you could sleep in, yeah. Carol says, pay with coins. Use coins for years, says Joyce. Hello, hello. Rinka, good morning. Thanks, Ronnie. When are you not tripping over your words? I swear, it feels like it's been worse. Like, it's crazy. You need a heater right now. I have a fan on, actually. It's been really warm. It was 80s here earlier this week, so hopefully you can't hear the fan. Michelle says she'd rather pay with coins. Let's see. Ronnie says, I'd rather not think of cold cereals for a whole year. I like some hot cereal. No, has to be cold. Has to be cold. Angela, hello. Let's see. Oatmeal is... Wait. What is oatmeal? Oh, oatmeal is yummy and healthy. Also true, but it has to be cold cereal. Let's see. I do love oatmeal though. I put raisins and dried cherries in my oatmeal. It's delicious. Ev says, could not do coins. I do 99% of my shopping online. Yeah, that's what would get me. Like I do go do some in-person shopping, but yeah, I would probably save the budget considerably. Melissa, hello. Let's see. Okay, are we here? Or nope, Tracy. Hello, Tracy. I think we're almost to the bottom. Almost. Brooke says, I'm watching while vacuuming and mopping. Housework doesn't end for your birthday and shit. Well, technically, I guess if your birthday's tomorrow. Can I pay with cereal flakes? They'd be a lot less heavy. Make cocoa jars. Oh, nice. You have to remember, I'm supposed to start work at 8 a.m. and I'm over 2 hours late for work. Okay, that's fair. See, hospital since November. Oh, I'm so sorry, Zelina. Yeah, that's one thing. If I learned when I was pregnant with the kids, there were a number of times I had to go into the hospital and I learned to always bring fuzzy socks with me because those rooms are always so cold. Annette says, good news. I do not have to drop my sons to karate and pick them up today, so I'm here for the whole stream. Oh, awesome, Annette. Let's see, Tracy, I think I'm all caught up. Gonna listen to stream on iPad and gaming on computer. Sounds good, Rinka. Well, thanks everyone for being here. I know it was a little chaotic this morning. I like to make sure to say hi to everyone, making sure I'm in live chat all around. How is everyone? I know I've had my hands packed with projects. Hope you aren't feeling well. I hope you feel better. It's no fun being sick. Little Emily also picked up the flu over the weekend because little Steve was fighting it. Everybody finally went back to school yesterday. So that kind of tied in with like the chaos of being busy because they were home all week last week. And so that definitely limited what I could get done. Aaron, hello. But yeah, it has been a long last couple of weeks, but it's all right. Next week, kids are on Christmas vacation. So they'll be here again, but I won't have as much stuff to get done. Thank you. Okay. Also, I was up late last night finishing Christmas cards, which, by the way, Christmas cards are finally going out today. I just have to address a few more of them, but I'm sending them out today. And I'm less like, my nails are a disaster. I need to paint them for stream tomorrow. So I may or may not have chosen to stay up just a little bit later so I could finish my nails. Been sick with a nasty cold for the last 3 to 4 days. Oh, Michelle, I'm so sorry. That's no fun. It's going around. It really is. All right, well, I don't really have any announcements because I've just been like neck deep in all of the projects. Like I missed like a day posting the advent calendar. I'm gonna post it a little bit later today. But yeah, all of you who aren't feeling well, or if you're watching this and you're not feeling well, I hope you guys feel better. It's no fun being sick. This is where we're at with this page. So we worked on it quite a bit last Friday. Oh, nice, Aaron. Yeah, I just, what colors did I use? I used a green and like a pink. I don't know where I put them. I didn't put them away. I think I put them on a shelf. Anyway, I caught up after stream where I finished up this little stuff that we were working on here. These little dealy bobs aren't done yet. I colored one wall, and when I finished stream, we actually had stopped the flooring here, but when I was coloring this, I was like, you know, it just makes more sense to bring the walls and the floor and the ceiling and everything right to the edge of the page. So that's what I did. So I didn't do I did this wall, but I didn't do this one so that we can do it together. And also, I don't know if you can see, but because we're carrying it to the edge of the page, I have it kind of sketched in here, the continuation of the curtains or where they stop, because it was just natural lines and I was gonna like keep going with it. And I was like, oh no, wait, if they're following along, they're probably gonna wanna see that. Boss just texted me, he was checking vacation time and have just ordered me to take the last week of the year off. Oh, that's awesome. Did you paint the tips or dip them? I need to try something like that. Not gonna lie, when I was painting these, my fingers were awful because when I painted the edges, I didn't do like a full curve. I like swiped it one way and swiped it another way, but all of pretty much from here to here was like covered in polish, so there's no way to get it off. I had to clean it. Well, there's no way to avoid that when you're doing it, so I had to clean it off. And it's not perfect, but from far away, it looks fantastic. Right, yeah, I really like that. So what I think we're gonna start with, I haven't decided what the ceiling is going to be. Hang on, I'm gonna move the fan real quick. I haven't decided what the ceiling is going to be, but I do, obviously we're gonna do the wall and such. I just pulled the fan right out from the wall. Hang on. I pulled it too far. Sorry, I'm plugging something in. There we go. There we go. All right, hopefully you guys don't hear the fan, but 'tis warm in here. Thanks, Kenny. Yeah, exactly that. So, and I did like a couple coats, and then I did a clear coat on top, but I also put a nail concealer that I have underneath. So it like lightens your nails just a little bit and gives it a nice, even, almost natural color. So although it looks like I don't have much nail polish on here, there's a base coat, 2 coats of the nail concealer, like 2 or 3 coats on the tips, and then there were a lot of coats. It took a little bit. Okay, so let's do something simple to kind of warm up as we get into this. So let's do the wall and the curtains. We also still have the sky in the back to do. And for those of you that weren't here last week, we are just using like 5 colors plus black and white. I feel like I'm missing, oh, the parrot green, here it is. Here it is. Okay, so we have parrot green, sage green, indigo, mulberry, black, white, grass green, and cobalt turquoise. I really don't take all my vacation time. I just lose the unused at the end of the year, but since this year was chaotic, he wants me to have time off. Well, good. Do something fun. All right, so we are gonna start with mulberry. Okay. Let's see, are we in frame? Yes, we are. We're actually gonna leave it zoomed out a little bit so that you guys can see the entire thing. Otherwise, I will probably go out of frame. So, has everybody finished projects, Christmas cards? I was in Shannon's stream the other day and I was asking, I was just like, so when does everybody usually have their Christmas cards out and stuff? And everybody was like, oh, end of November, beginning of December. And I'm like, and then I panicked because I was ordering, I ordered Christmas cards, like the photo ones, and for Big Cat. I ordered Christmas cards, and I usually order them from Snapfish. And I don't know what I was thinking. I think in my head, I was gonna order them for like a store pickup or something, and I did not pay attention to the date that they said it was going to arrive. My estimated arrival date was December 28th. And I was just like, that's after Christmas. That's not gonna work. And so like I tried to get it canceled, but you couldn't get it canceled, and the customer service was not any help. So I was like, okay, we need to figure out a alternative here. So I was able to reorder them, but I got them through Walgreens so I could go and pick them up. But I was just like, oh my gosh, I'm so behind. Okay, so I am just coloring this super lightly because I want as even a pink as I can get. Christmas yesterday, I normally catch up when it goes up at midnight, right? I know, I can always, this week especially since I've been up late, I get a notification for Shannon's Craftmas, and I'm just like, oh, it's midnight. Okay, and then I look at how much I have not finished yet, and I'm like, oh, well, it's gonna be that kind of night. But it's okay, because I started reading a new Sarah J. Maas book, Crescent City. I didn't realize there were only 2 of them, otherwise I might not have started it. But I started that. So I've been listening to an audiobook while I get everything done. But little Emily had a massive class project that we had to help with, and so that took up most of the time this weekend. But it is just, yeah, been crazy. She's got done housework, yay! Probably better than me. I have got loads of housework I have not even touched. I've been like, even Steve was like, he's like, what can I do to help you? Like, get your list smaller. And so like, while I was helping little Emily and like compiling all my addresses, literally like, I'd get her set up. She was painting yesterday, and I would get her set up with her paint, and I'll be like, okay, this is the color, and this is how you know, create this effect or whatever. I'd show her what to do, and then I would go upstairs and compile all my addresses in an Excel spreadsheet, and then she'd be like, okay, I'm done with this step. So then I'd run back downstairs, show her what to do for the next step, and I'd run back upstairs, finish more addresses. Like, I got a good workout going up and downstairs yesterday. My house is a disaster, but I would rather color right. See, you're just YOLO. You only live once, man. Enjoy your time. Okay, so with this wall, we're going to be creating a little bit of shadow here, and then we'll be creating some shadow here as well. Go to the microbrewery and get present for our only male auditor. Well, that sounds like a good purchase. Well, I was trying to figure out, I have a couple friends, they don't usually watch streams, so I'm not too worried about it spilling the beans for them, but I have a couple friends who live out of town. We used to get together for coffee quite frequently, and then we all moved. But anyway, we always send each other gifts on Christmas and birthdays and everything. And so I sent them both this year. You guys know that that green Mighty mug I have that I can't knock over? I swear, I just need to invest in a whole palette of Mighty mugs. So I sent them both a Mighty mug, and I was like, you'll love this. Shannon! Hi, Shannon. Shannon's been aware of how crazy busy I've been. I've been texting her, like, be like, look at this craft project I did. Oh my goodness. All right, so let's go ahead. Let's add our little bit of indigo now. I can't remember what order I did this in, but we're gonna add some indigo now. And like I said, we'll finish up these curtains and such. I need to figure out the sky. We're gonna have lighter clouds, but we'll have kind of a darker sky. So we'll probably do like a green curtain. Yeah, we've been comparing work, exactly. Yeah, Shannon got a ton of ornaments done this week, so much. Like, I've been trying to lurk in everybody's streams and everything, but I was just like, I feel so out of touch. Like, I haven't been like chatting too much in streams, and it's just, but it's all right. I'm almost done with everything I need to do. And so everything will be going out in the mail today. Right. The thing of it is, though, is Steve, he does a lot of the chores around the house, which allows me to get work done. But yeah, it's definitely my my counterpart here. I probably couldn't do nearly as much of what I do if it wasn't him helping me pick up the slack. All right, a little bit of shadow here. I feel like this is, I think we need more pink. Like, obviously this is not going to be this dark until we start blending it, but Tracy. All right, so now we're going to do mulberry. Okay, so we're like less than 2 weeks until Christmas. Those of you who are going to decorate, which Ev, I was so proud of your little tree. Those of you who had planned to decorate, are you all decorated now? Are you all decorated? And I saw somebody up there saying that they haven't done their cards yet. That makes me feel a little bit better. I mean, the thing of it is I don't, like, we've only gotten a couple Christmas cards so far, and we usually get a handful of them. But I don't know. How many of you who are sending out Christmas cards have finished your Christmas cards? I have a handful of them that are going overseas. And so that was one of the other reasons that I wanted to try and get them out before, well, today actually, because I know that they're going to take a little bit to travel and I really want them to get there in time. Awesome, Tracy. Connie, hi Connie. All done decorating, sending out cards and shopping, just wrapping left to go. There'll probably be New Year cards. Well, if I had stuck with the original order that Snapfish was sending me, I would have too. Oh, awesome, Megan. I have them all done. I wish I could show you. No, because I don't want to chance doxing anyone. I don't have any addresses, but I do have names in the cards. But I made a cute little, you know, use some Christmas paper inside and everything. Anyway, I got creative with it. I'm pretty proud of them. Okay, let's go ahead. Do I want to use the blender yet? I feel like I just dived right in with the white on this one. I didn't necessarily use the blender. Let's go ahead and dive in with the white. And let's see where we're at. No, we need more pink. I'm seeing what it is. Tree's up for a week now. Nice. Billy gets here because she loves to. Oh, I love that. Hi, Steve. Sounds good, Arn. All right, we're gonna add a bit more pink because that is gonna get nice and pink, but I want to avoid the streakiness if I can. I am so glad there's a fan in here right now. And don't worry, we are gonna do words on stream today, but I want to get as far as we could potentially, if I stay focused and keep going on this, we could potentially finish this page today, which would be cool. Here is my next question for you all. I haven't really done a Christmas page on stream yet. He's so happy. Well, those ornaments are cool. Oh, where is my pencil sharpener? Like, I thought my desk was a mess last week when I streamed. But now that I've been crafting and have had zero time for cleanup, my desk is a disaster now. I'll send a card to my aunt in the US. Oh, but that's so nice. Okay. Also, I finished up this page after stream last Friday, and I had that cup of tea that there was a little bit left that I was drinking on stream, and I may or may not have accidentally dumped pencil shavings into what the remainder of my teacup was. And I was like, oh, okay, well, that was a decision. Okay. So coloring pencil news, I posted about it in my stories. Did anybody see that there was confirmation that Prismacolor is in fact discontinuing the lavender and lilac colors? Right, Ev? Listen, says all done decorating, but minimal wrapping or baking done. Oh, I've done zero baking. How many have gone on? Shannon, great minds think alike. Great minds think alike. I don't even know how many extras I have. See, you're so good, Connie. Yeah, I haven't purchased any. I think I have some extras, but like lavender and lilac aren't ones that I generally grab for all the time. Honestly, if they were to bring back any of them, I'd want them to be the blue deco. But they said that the reason was because they physically couldn't get their hands on any more of the material that they need for those particular pigments. So they're coming out with new pigments, which we'll see how those ones are. But yeah, Shannon messaged me about it. And then I saw the post by Color My World, which I don't know how she initially found out about it. But I was just like, well, dang, man, between Prismacolor and Stedler, like they're just pulling the pencil rug right from underneath all of us. So like I have some, I think I do. Like Hobby Lobby probably has some. Yeah, I've got like 2 like lavender and lilac. They're pretty colors. I don't know, maybe that just explains partially why it's always hard to find purple colors. I haven't really looked in my backups to see how many of them I have. But I think if I make it to Hobby Lobby, I'll check to see what stock they have. Oh, right, not Color My World, my Colorful Country Life. Sorry, my brain this week. I don't have extras. I did get 3 lilac and 2 lavenders at Michael's. See, there you go. I still have 3 full sets of Prismas, and I think I have about 4 backups, each from open stock. Oh my gosh, now you guys have me curious. Hang on, I want to check my box real quick. You can tell how things have been when I didn't even have a chance to think to get up. All right, I've got, well, that's grade lavender. Because I have a couple small ones. orange deco. Let's see. I have got one full lavender. Oh. No, hang on. All right, I've got two of each. So I have like a third of a pencil in my case here. And then, wait, why do these tips look different? Oh, that's lilac, and that's grade lavender. Never mind, I'm crazy. I have one of each. Oh, well. You can tell how much I use them though. Like I don't run out of them too often. Maybe both our brains, we can complete one sentence. Oh my gosh, right? Hi, Tina. Oh wait, I missed what Tina said. I like the Grinch, but my whole family is pretty toxic and last Christmas was awful, so all this happy Christmas talk is somehow making me feel worse. Oh, Tina, I'm so sorry. Yeah, no, that happens completely. I feel you on that one. Okay, we need to add more pink so that it gets as dark as this one. It's not quite there yet. Where'd my mulberry go? There it goes. Right, blue deco would be amazing. Blue deco would be amazing. I wish they would bring it back. All right, so I'm coloring kind of on the side of the pencil because I want to try to avoid, I want this as smooth as possible, and so coloring on the side helps do that. But we're gonna get this a little bit darker. Welcome back, Lauren. Yeah, blue deco would be amazing. I have it in a Prisma marker, but not a pencil. Like if they ran out of the pigment, which is, you know, what happened with these, then I could understand, but I have no idea, and they didn't know the reason why it was pulled. It's just such a pretty color. Deco orange. I was able to get deco orange. I will tell you though, deco orange is really similar to their salmon color. So I don't feel like we're missing too much, and I actually don't even use deco orange that much because I don't do a ton of coloring outside of stream. I do some when I've got the extra time. And so I never use it on stream because I know not everybody has it. So I feel like if salmon is similar, then, you know, it makes an okay replacement, but yeah. Okay, let's see, where is one of my dusting brushes? Oh, let's see. We're using them downstairs. Ah, there it is. And I held off placing my grocery order because I don't want to miss words on stream. Oh, I love it. Check my Michaels and Hobby Lobby open stock. After you found out late yesterday. Yeah, I need to do that. Just a matter of getting down there. Oh, I didn't do that. That was the Prismacolor. That was a bloop. Sad bloop. All right, let's use the doll 133 because I don't really feel like. Let's see. Started playing Scrabble just so I could do better words on stream. I love it. Yeah, deco, yeah, bloop. I know you're working, Nightbot. Better respond to that bloop. Why is a Nightbot responding to your bloop? Is that the wrong command for it? Nightbot. Oh, everything's in caps. I'm like yelling at my computer, Nightbot! Hi, Kelly. Let's see. Commands. I could have swore it was, there it is. It's just, Nightbot's feeling a little Monday. Words are incredibly hard. Look at how long that point is. It's just ridiculous. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and, okay, that was a snap. To be fair, are you kidding me? That wasn't even me. Okay. It's fine. It's fine. Wait, what are you sorry about for Kelly? Or just because she's only pumping in? It didn't even snap again, but that wasn't a bloop. We need to find a middle definition for when it bloops, but it's also a snap. We need a descriptive word for that. What about a I just realized, like, how can we do bloop, but also have snap? And then I want blop, but that wasn't gonna work. Blap, there you go. Hi, Tanya. Right? A snoop. A snoop. I like it. Oh, goodness. That's good. Okay. I'm just using the white on the rest of that pink that we filled in. There we go. Okay, I am happier with that. All right, so now, before I want to do the curtain, but I think before that we should do the window, because then we'll be able to see what kind of colors that we can use here. And for those of you who don't know, we're using this as our color palette, and obviously this is lighter than this, but we're just using the pencils that are close to it, and the, you know, light and dark variations they're in. Right? I know it feels like I'm like saving it. Like this is the big build up to this, because we have a backsplash here to do. We have a board. I was thinking this board here, the background will probably be like a light green. We're gonna need it to be a light color so it doesn't take away from the origami. I think we're gonna shift our way over. We're getting there. We're getting there. So let's do the outside sky first. Okay. So let's see. We're going to give this a quick sharpen. I would like a sharper point, but it's getting short. It's getting short, chat. Here we go. But I could just add it to my Christmas ornament that has the pencils in it. Okay, there we go. That is the indigo. So we're going to start with this, and we're gonna do maybe not quite a galaxy sky, but there's definitely gonna be a lot of colors. We're gonna bring in some black. It's funny, whenever we've got like some good, interesting clouds, I'm always trying to like file away what the clouds look like so I can utilize it in the coloring pages. Okay, a little bit there. I'm gonna bring some of this up here. I'm not going in any particular pattern. I'm just kind of doing what I feel like would look cool. Yeah, it was, where did it go? Oh, it's this one here. I think I showed it to you guys. I can't remember. But I grabbed all those little pencil nubbins. I threw in a little bit of, I hijacked some garland from the tree, then did some Elmer's glue with some of the Arteza glitter, because spoiler alert, this comes in the advent calendar. And then lots of little pencil nubs inside. Oh, look at all the glitter. It's definitely not one of those things where the glitter doesn't fall off. I'll sweep away that glitter here in a sec. But yeah, back on the tree, you. I've got a Christmas tree like right up behind. Okay, I'm gonna hang this up later. Right up behind me on the, yeah, it's my office tree. Are you gasping at my glitter just going everywhere? All right, so now we're gonna use the indigo. It happens, glitter's everywhere. All right. Honestly, I'm just relieved to have a lot of stuff done. There is one more thing that I need to do this week, which I'm gonna have to figure out what I'm doing this afternoon so I can go to the store for it. But little Steve, they're like for their holiday Christmas party, they're doing something along the lines of like Christmas desserts from around the world. And if you've seen my advent calendar, like I was like, okay, that's totally awesome. Little Steve chose France, and he came home and told me he wanted a Yule log for their Christmas party. I've never in my life made anything that's like a Swiss roll, because I guess he wants, you know, it's got the swirl on the inside. I know, right? I have to make another one next year. Yeah, but save all my little stubbies. So yeah, he came home and expressed that he wanted a Yule log for his Christmas party, and I'm just looking, I'm like, honey, like I could probably do it, but I've never made one. I've watched enough Great British Baking Show to know that you have to roll it when it's warm, And I'll be honest, if I somehow successfully make a Yule log, I kind of want to keep it for myself. Like, that seems awesome, but I couldn't really do a gluten-free Yule log and expect it to hold together. I think the Yule log is wrong. The way he was describing it, it's some sort of like Swiss roll. But anyway, the way he explained it, but I think I'm just gonna have to do some research and find something. I mean, even if I could make some sort of Swiss roll for his thing, like, how on earth are they gonna dish it up to a bunch of kids? So I'm just like, I'm gonna do some research, hon, and we're gonna find something that's slightly more, good morning, Maylin. We're gonna, Shannon, you got it? Okay, what's your idea? I'm gonna do something that's, you know, a little bit more easy to hand out. You know, like, I don't know, some sort of French cookie. That could work, right? Is there anyone here from France that can give me ideas for French, Little Debbie's not French, Shannon. I need to find a French dessert. I mean, it's a cute idea and everything, but are they aware how much we have on our plates this year? Just say oui as you serve it. Oh dear, no, I'm not serving it, man. I'll send it with them to school. I have had my fill of children germs. But yeah, there's got to be some sort of small dessert that I can make that'll make it easier to pass out. Can't we just find some? Who invented cupcakes? Who invented cupcakes? Right? Le Petit Debbie. There you go. Oh, hi, Minty Green. Oh my gosh. So yeah, I'm gonna need to figure something out. But it's funny because I keep like mildly forgetting about it, because in my head I'm thinking, oh man, I just have this, and this left to do. As soon as I'm done with it, I'm all done. And then I'm like, oh wait, I gotta make this thing by Friday. So yeah, I'm gonna need to figure out what it is today. I'm gonna make a post office run today and yeah, get everything in the mail, because things that are going overseas, I want them to try and get there in time. But yeah, I'm just gonna need a really big nap after all this is done. But Steve's been amazing. He's been helping me pick up the slack with everything. And you know, let's make sure that we're good. That'll be good. Probably start Christmas shopping. I remember a time when I was done by September. It is I'm gonna write that down. Hang on. Because I cannot pronounce this. I got the Day Noel, but I'm not quite sure how to pronounce the top part. But I'm gonna write it down anyway so I can look it up. All right, B-U with the little dilly bob on top. C-H-E-S Day Noel. Perfect. Thank you, Connie. I'll look it up after stream. I need to start wrapping. Most of my wrapping is done for pretty much all the big items. But I need to wrap a few more of Steve's and some small ones for the kids, and then I'll be done. Honestly, it was a bit of a relief for me when I don't, short of the Christmas dessert, I don't need to go and purchase anything else. All of the gift buying is done. I can cross that off my list. Everybody is purchased for. Now I just need to wrap stuff, Christmas cards in the mail, and then done. Nestle Dollars. Yeah, there you go. Oh, if anybody's watched Friends, you will get that reference. But that's perfect. Nestle Dollars de cookies. That's perfect. I have almost all the family ornaments done. Just have to do/finish all 20 friend presents. 20 friend presents. You're a good friend. I have just like a couple select friends that I physically purchase like gifts for, and then like all the other friends get Christmas cards. Like my purchasing outside of, let's see, do we want to do, what color do we want to do? My purchasing outside of immediate family, I keep fairly limited. Okay, this is pale sage, and we're gonna bring in some of that parrot green too. Let's do parrot green. We'll get some cobalt turkeys. I suddenly feel like I have too many friends, let me tell you. No, having lots of friends is good. For me, like, I don't know, like a lot of my friends around here are friends that I met with the kids, so they're like fellow mom friends. as far as friends that I have made, you know, I don't work at an office. I don't, you know, we don't do play dates, anything or anymore because the kids are too old for that. So a lot of like friends, like it's just, I have a very, you know, very select, limited ones that I'm like, let's have coffee or whatever else, you know? I don't mind it. I'm not super, I think I probably used to be more social, you know, earlier before COVID, but now I'm just like, which reminds me, I do have one more that just popped in my head, but we'll do Christmas card. All right, so let's see, parrot green. There we go. Let's see, Wikipedia lists the Yule log as a French dessert. Ah, okay, so yeah, he was talking about the Yule log, but like I said, if I were to successfully do one of those, I'd want to just keep it for myself. You vote do the cake, make the memory? Probably could. Oh man, you bringing in memories, Durbin. Like now I'm thinking, yeah, should, I don't know. All right, I'm gonna do a poll, guys. I'm gonna have you help me decide. Okay, you ready for this? We're gonna do a poll. Okay, should I make something smaller or go for the Yule log? All right, there we go. You guys vote. The little Debbie to the option. There you go. Hi, Kelly. I have to do all the shopping. It's getting last minute shopping, I'm afraid. Now I'm in isolation until Friday and I don't have a lot of time off. Oh, you could do Amazon. You could do Amazon and have it gift wrapped and just have it delivered that way. Like what's something small? I'm not, surely there's some sort of small pastry or cookie or something that's French. I wouldn't say that like he was disappointed when I said I couldn't do it, but I definitely think he had it built up in his mind. Like I think he would appreciate the fact that mommy has limited skills. I mean, I probably could. Oh, that'd be Swiss rolls. Thanks, Kelly. See, macarons, cream puffs, there you go. Steve's in the hallway and just said macaron. Okay, let's see. Let's do a little bit of black and then a bit more air. But at least try the Yule log. Well, because you have to... Would I cook it on... If I'm trying to remember, I don't know, rate, like, how many of you... Oh, this one here? Or no, which one? There's a lot of them. Get back to decorating, haul the tree up to the basement. Oh, it sounds good, Yana. Have a good time decorating. Like, if I remember correctly, like it needs to bake on like a cookie sheet, right? Like the actual cake portion. I do know that you have to roll it up while it's still warm, otherwise it cracks. If I learned anything from Great British Bake Off, it's that. Roll it up before it cracks, and then once it's cool, then you unroll it, do the filling, fill it, and then ice the outside. And I think you can like dust it with sugar and everything. Heck, I drew a Yule log on the thing. I probably could. Will any old like regular chocolate cake recipe work for that, or do you think it has to be a different consistency, like a different recipe so that it's like binds better maybe? The cracks are not bad, you can cover them. Yeah, see, there you go. Oh, Connie, have you made one? Because I would love to hear if anybody has, and then you can give me tips or things you've learned from making one. Yes, you have. Okay, it's a nice cookie exchange to the library. I made 3 kinds of cookies. You need to do a sponge cake for the Yule log. Okay, yeah, go, yeah, I probably will, Mona.
Probably time to retire this and put it in a special place.
You think? Let's see.
Splitting.
Aw. I could patch it. Okay, guys, look at this. Little Emily has had this blanket since she was way little, and I mean, it's faded. Like, I need to put new batting inside and everything and stitch it up again. But literally, she's had this since she was a baby, and Steve just showed. It's finally getting some holes, but I don't know. Should I fix it? I feel like it's such a nice blanket. It's not like it fits her, like she uses it as a regular blanket anymore. It's more, you know, it's her blanket. It's the one she drug around everywhere. Made one in Norway. It's called something else. Wait. Tanya, you made a Yule log? Oh wait, Connie, so do you have any tips or tricks or suggestions? Oh wait, what does the poll say? Oh, it's close, but 52% says go for the Yule log. Definitely keep it and fix it, right? It's not that difficult? Oh, maybe I should then. I mean, because he clearly had this in mind, because I didn't like look around and show him pictures and then him just randomly say, I want that one. No, he came home and specifically said he wanted the cake that looks like a log. Thermal sponge, I just looked it up. Okay. I wonder how it differs from a regular chocolate cake. Oh, I love that, Tracy. Well, the baddie, like, she hasn't used it she keeps it on her bed. It's never not been on her bed. And she doesn't use it to, like, she snuggles with it more than anything else. Glitter, a school custodian's nightmare, right, Kelly? Even if it turns out not right, he will think you're an awesome. Aw. Oh, gosh, guys, you're giving me all the feels. All right, that's it. We call it a roll cake work, but it's the same thing. Ah, okay, but a roll cake makes more sense. You roll it. With cloth diapers. Oh, I love that, Tracy. I love that. Wait, what? Oh, the little Debbie's. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Okay, so if I make the Yule log, do you guys want me to take pictures and show you all how it turned out? Who am I kidding? At this point, my mama's heart, my little mom heart I got in here is making me think I should make it. All right, so we're gonna use the blender. We'll probably have to do a second layer of colors to kind of even everything out. Absolutely, okay. Take pictures no matter what you make. All right, well, I will look up the recipe today and figure out what ingredients I need. I might honestly not need much of anything. I've got cocoa for making the frosting and for like a chocolate cake. We've got eggs. Obviously, I won't do it gluten-free. I'm gonna do it regular because who are we kidding? Zoom, oh yes, sorry. Oh, I love that during. Actually, you know what's funny? I had sent a picture to one of my sisters and showed them the little, it was the finished piece, but I showed them the little, because I actually ended up making more than I needed. But I showed her the little cocoa things, and I showed her the finished one with these little tags. I have this little, I have a corner snipper, and I have a little heart hole punch on the little star one. So I made, individual tags for each, and I made like 48 of them. And so I sent a picture of it to my sister, and she's like, "You're making it for both classes?" And I was just like, well, yeah. She's like, well, dang, you're super mom. Your kids aren't gonna need to go to therapy at all. I'm like, well, I suppose that's the goal. Parent to where your children don't need to go to therapy when they're adults. That is the goal. Oh, a picture of you logged in. Oh, there you go, that works. But yeah, so I was just like, aw, sounds good. Thanks, Connie. You could buy a Swiss roll, then cover and make a ready-made chocolate butter icing. Where would I buy a Swiss roll? Like a Swiss roll. Oh, yeah, you could get the tiny, like when you said Little Debbie, Shannon, I was thinking the cupcakes. But yeah, Little Debbie has tiny little Swiss rolls. I could throw a few leaves on there. All right. So let's see. Let's go ahead and do the white on top. Kind of smush the rest of this together, and then we're going to add more on top. Hi, Dominique. How are you? All right. Well, then that's going to be my big accomplishment goal. I will make the Yule log. The real challenge would be if I could remake it in gluten-free form. Although, I don't know, I made my regular wacky cake recipe, which uses baking soda and vinegar to rise. There's no eggs in it. And the consistency with the gluten-free flour, it was just not the same. I knew what I meant. Thanks, Tanya. All right, I will post progress pictures. I'll look up after stream and maybe go and get the grocery stuff before I go to pick up the kids. But yeah. All right, blendy blend blend. Okay, we're just using the white, and then we're gonna go over with some darker colors, because I want this to be a darker sky. Definitely needs to have some light in here. You made a Yule log and a Swiss roll? Oh, Audrey. All right, Audrey, do you have, I won't appreciate it, right? Audrey, do you have any tips or tricks for making a Yule log that I should know ahead of time? Anything you learned about it, aside from the knowing I need to roll it while it's still warm? If I've gleaned anything from Great British Baking Show, it's that, but also you don't want a soggy bottom. You know, in Great British Bake Off, they've made some fancy Yule logs. Like I've got the, I even colored one of them at one point, but she had like cool little chocolate designs on it. Where's my Great British Bake Off? Where is, oh no, there it is. Aha! I'm gonna be mad for some way I misplaced it. But most of my coloring books stay where they stay. So if you look on the back here, they've got the ones from the pages that they've all done. So this is Tamal's. Oh, that's an ice cream roll. I cannot imagine doing this with ice cream. Chetna's Swiss roll here. Let's see, where else? Oh, another Chetna Swiss roll. Two different Chetna Swiss roll. Swish, swish, wash, swoosh. Swiss roll. There's Nadia's ice cream rolls. Oh, look, there's one right there. Well, no, I think that one was an ice cream one, but yeah, right? Dominique, you're freezing. Heck yeah, there is. Great British Bake Off coloring book. Now, I feel differently about it. The lines in here are way too thick on some of them. So on the brief moments that I have colored in it, I've actually like copied it and retraced it so that it has thinner lines, because I mean, it's just so bulky. So bulky. Oh, I think the kids were coloring that one. But yeah, oh, there you go. Anyway. But yeah, it has a coloring book. One of our supermarkets in UK, they are selling Bailey's Yule log on to buy. Ooh, very nice. All right, so we're gonna use that indigo. Headphones back. Okay, so I know the name. Remind me what the Napoleons are. For some reason, I'm not remembering. Okay. I'm pressing a little bit harder now that we have all this color on here. And we are going to be using the sage green and the mulberry on the clouds. Boarding the plane? Oh, you thought you were actually going somewhere. Yes, Steve. Napoleon was an emperor in France in the early 1800s. Don't do snow. Yeah, it was like in the 80s here the other day, but we had a massive thunderstorm. All right, you guys, I'm gonna preface this with anybody watching this back. I am well aware of the dangers of what I'm about to talk about, all right? I kicked myself enough for it. Okay, did anybody here see the ornaments, the polymer clay ornaments that I posted on Instagram? There was the golden snitch and the one that looked like it was like kind of a velvety kind of couch polymer clay. Did anybody see that? Okay. Here is a story for you, okay? I only ever cook, now that's Neapolitan ice cream. Have you tried erasing the dark lines? It doesn't work too much in her books, right? Okay, well, Tina, I'll tell you right now, they didn't survive. And here's why. So, I'm using the cobalt turquoise. I only ever bake my polymer clay creations in this extra little toaster oven that I have because I don't like the idea of baking polymer clay in the same oven that we bake food in because it's not that the fumes from polymer clay are toxic. I just feel like it's safer. Good morning, Della. Yeah, I feel like it's safer to bake them in a separate oven so that, you know, none of that leaches into food or anything. So I measured, and I've had some pieces that have gotten kind of close to the top of the toaster oven, but you know, they haven't touched it, so it's been fine and everything. But keeping in mind, you know, this was wrapped around glass balls. So anyway, you're supposed to, when you bake a Christmas ornament, especially if you do it in a large oven, you need to bake it, like put it in, then turn on the oven, and then don't take it out again until it's completely cool. So you put it in cool and you take it out cool, because otherwise the shock of the, you know, quick temperatures, we're using mulberry now, can shatter the glass from the glass ball. So I went ahead and put it in. I started it. Now keep in mind, I was even debating about baking them because we had a massive thunder and lightning storm raging outside. Like, it was so loud, like so loud that it woke up the kids. It was absolutely crazy. Anyway, so I put the balls in thinking, okay, I'm gonna put them near the front. They're not anywhere near the heating elements. It'll be fine. No joke. 3 minutes later, it starts like, I'm like, what does that smell? Like, I'm sitting right next to it. And I had only just like turned around the computer to do something. I've got the timer set. I'm watching everything. Anyway, I start smelling something. It was still too close to the filaments, and it started like, it was the polymer clay, it was burning. So of course it was stinky and everything. And I had to open up the windows and open up the fan, and like I'm stinking everything up, and there's a thunderstorm outside. It was pure chaos. Anyway, the point is the ornaments got destroyed, and I have decided to lay off any polymer clay for the remainder of the holidays because I don't want to deal with that again. So the only pictures, remnants of using pale sage, that I have of it are the pictures that I took that say, hey, at one point I made these. They were supposed to be teacher gifts, and then, you know, I didn't light them on fire, but if I want to over exaggerate it, I decided to, you know, light the teacher gifts on fire. So I opted for candy and, you know, gift cards and whatever else instead. So I'm like, all right, well, that's a thing. All right, I'm using black. But yeah, I know those that know polymer clay are going to be like, you burned polymer clay. Don't you know how dangerous those fumes are? I'm aware. I didn't burn it on purpose. Did I immediately unplug the toaster oven and like open windows and fans and all the good stuff? Right? There you go. So yeah, I just thought it'd be a good idea to, you know, set Christmas ornaments on fire for the holidays. You know, it's all good. That's what everybody does for Christmas, right? Don't we just set things on fire? Anyway, and poor Steve, like, he knows how accident prone I am. And so yesterday when I was working on the Christmas cards, I have a cool wax stamp, and so I was putting like a wax seal on the inside of the cards. But of course, to do that, because I don't have a large hot glue gun to put the wax sticks through, to do that, I have a little spoon. You put the little wax bits in there. You warm them up over a tea light, so it's just a single little small flame, and it melts down, and then you go ahead and do the wax seal. And I could tell Steve was like so nervous of me lighting this candle in here in the office. Nothing happened. I got everything all, you know, waxed up. I didn't burn myself. I didn't set anything on fire. You know, it was all good. But I can tell Steve is just like extra nervous these days. Between the shakiness of my hands and everything, it's honestly amazing that I don't destroy more things that I do. Okay, so I think we're just about done with this guy. I have 2 regular hot glue guns. In fact, I was helping little Emily with her big project for school, and she actually had a little piece of paper next to where we were working on it, where she was keeping a running tally of how many times I burned myself. We got up to like 11. It's cool. It's only 11. All right, so let's do a little bit of mulberry down at the bottom. I want to go really light because they are clouds. Honestly, like, if Steve can help me with anything that is semi-hazardous, that's probably good. I'm just incredibly accident prone. Honestly, I'm surprised that I didn't burn myself more with it. Like, when I was putting together the Christmas cards last night, like, I could tell, because I put this little thing in it, and I had to make a pocket, and I was, like, doing, like, little strips of hot glue. And I probably would have done the reversible tape. I kept thinking I wanted Shannon's little tape roller thingy that she has, and I'm like, this would have made this so much easier, but nope. Everything's getting hot glued. I love me some hot glue. All right, we're going to do mulberry at the bottom. But yeah, Shannon's are like crafty master. So anytime I'm doing stuff with like cardstock or whatever else, I'm like, Shannon would know what to do. Because I was thinking too, because I was doing folding. Don't you have that machine, Shannon, that like will crease folds for you? Instead, I was using a wooden ruler and I was moving it along the crease to make it. Because, you know, with these, you have to fold the creases. It worked. It did. And there's a very good chance. Just throw it. A machine. Well, not a machine, but you got a little thing or something, don't you? A scoreboard. There you go. That's a machine in my book, unless you're using, you know, not using your thumb. The only thing is I still have to close the envelopes, and I really don't want to lick the envelopes, so I think I'll get like a sponge or a cloth to wet them that way to seal it, because even if I was willing to lick the envelopes, I have literally like, I got like 50 envelopes to seal. So I will not be licking them. I don't know, you'd think all envelopes would have like, we're using pale sage right now. You'd think with these days, you know, what with like COVID and everything, they'd completely eliminate any kind of envelopes that you lick on. Like everything should be an adhesive envelope. Yes, Yucca. Yeah, no, I will not be licking any envelopes. Do not want to. It reminds me of that episode on Seinfeld where wasn't it like George's fiance, he's too cheap and he opts for the cheap envelopes and his fiance ends up actually dying from the glue on the cheap envelopes, if I remember correctly. Just throw it. Exactly. Bye, Tracy. Thanks for being here. Yeah, see, I'm saying everything should do that. Yeah, damp sponge. Joanna, hello. Joanna quite made my day the other day. I checked the P.O. box, and there was a Christmas card with a little gifty gift on the inside, and I was just like, aw, thanks. You'll be happy to know, Joanna, I'm putting that towards, there is a silhouette cameo. It's kind of like a Cricut, but better. And I've had it kind of in the back of my mind to save for a while. So I'm actually, your gift, Joanna, I am putting towards the purchase of said silhouette cameo, because once I have that, I don't need to like order my stickers from anywhere. If I have an idea for a sticker, I can do a limited print of it and print it off and cut it out myself, which would be super awesome because I can use the machine and it'll cut it out. Like all of the sticker people that I follow on Instagram, they use this machine, and now of course, you know, they have different sticker businesses, but anyway, they use it and they love it. I heard that of course, but I'm just excited. It's funny, Joanna, because anytime you've ever like there was that one Christmas before, I have that, this was the cup I got with the one that you sent a couple Christmases ago. It's got loads of stickers on it now. I don't know, this whole community has just been amazing since I've done all of this. You guys are all, I mean, if it wasn't for you all, I wouldn't have been able to get the camera either, which has just seriously upped the quality of the stuff that I'm putting out. So I am beyond grateful to just everyone here, and even just being here and hanging out. And it's always nice to see up numbers that you all want to come and hang out with me. It's just, this community has been amazing. If I could reflect on anything over the last couple of years, it's just how amazing this community has been. Of course I do. I'm not so secretly trying to plan when I can. We'll probably do it at like noon. So, like 53 minutes. So yeah. Okay. Steve has been suspiciously getting packages in the mail. And I'll be like, oh, mail's here. And then he'd be like, nothing, don't worry about it. And I'm like, okay. Thanks, Kenny. Yeah, so it is the pale sage on top and the mulberry on the bottom. And there's someone coming in? Oh, Nikki! Hi, Nikki! Nikki, I totally missed yours up there. I apologize. Thanks, Kenny. All right, so we're gonna sweep that. Let's do our white acrylic marker here. I'm gonna test it out. Okay, yeah, we're good to go. And I want to do white on these clouds. And because there is pink there, that'll help the tops of these stand out a little bit more. You may have overordered this year. Yeah, I had my list. I got everyone all checked off. It's crazy to think that Christmas is already in less than 2 weeks. Okay. And then we'll have New Year's. What day does New Year's fall on this year? It falls on... well, it's actually Saturday night. People are gonna love that. It's so funny. Like, I feel like New Year's is always kind of like secondary because like I'm thinking about Christmas and all of that, and it's like New Year's just kind of sneaks up on you. Be like, oh, there's another holiday here. Okay, here we go. There we go. A little white on the clouds. Did you get weather yesterday? It was day before yesterday. Are you talking about that massive thunder and rainstorm that came through? But yes, okay. I'm adding a few stars. It was a huge storm out here. Like, it was really intense. Now, we live kind of out of town a little bit, and so we tend to get more of the harsher weather because I think part of it has to do with, like, you know, how many taller buildings are there around you, whatever. I don't know. It just seems like the lightning strikes a bit more frequently out here. Okay, we got a few stars there. Let's go ahead and do the window frame. We're going to use the Cobalt Turquoise. Right, there you go. No, we didn't get any damage here, thankfully. All right, I'm trying to avoid those clouds. We did not get any damage here, thankfully. But there was another part of town that lost electricity. It flickered for a little bit, which was why I was hesitant to bake those ornaments anyway. And because I was thinking, I was just like, you know, with all of this crazy weather, the lightning is going to put out the electricity, and it'll be like halfway through the bake, and I'm not gonna like, no, it's, yeah. I was partially expecting us to lose electricity. Thankfully we didn't, but yeah. Okay, give this a quick sharpen here. Okay. I like a good thunderstorm. It's like inclement weather, I like. As long as it's not dangerous. Once it gets dangerous, it's not really fun anymore. But the kids are definitely hoping for snow this year, which I don't blame them. We only had like a light dusting last year. We don't, you know, quite want it snowpocalypse again, obviously. But, you know, a snow day would be nice. They would be very excited. I think if it happens, it'll happen like in January or February when it's usually the coldest here. Then things start to warm up quite a bit in March, but I don't know. It's been so extra warm this year. I'm just hoping they get some level of snow. Okay. You currently have snow? Aw. We have rain. Lots and lots of rain. Aw. Well, it was like a little bit sprinkly yesterday. The temperature is supposed to drop down a bit this week, which will be nice. It will not be nearly as warm as it was yesterday, because like I said, yesterday it was like high in the like 81 or something. Slushy ice. Oh, in London. Very nice. Very, very nice. Okay, let's see. I got this bottom one I forgot to do. Well, Christmas-wise, I will just be, I can breathe a bit of a sigh of relief when I get everything done and in the mail, and I know I don't need to think about it anymore, so that'll be good. Okay. All right, let's use our pale sage now. Yeah, I love that slushy ice stuff. Not. Oh, I can imagine. I can imagine. I think when I was in the UK, now granted, we spent most of our time in Scotland, but I was just so surprised by how, like, especially out in the country and stuff, the roads were just not very wide at all. Thankfully, though, my mother came with me and I did not have to do the driving because, like, the driving on the opposite side of the road thing, like, I don't know, that was a bit much for me. I mean, I would have done it if I had to, obviously, but thankfully, Mom offered to drive, and I was just like, heck yes, take the wheel. I say, Jesus, take the wheel. I said, Mommy, take the wheel. I can't do it. But we did get to see a lot of stuff. I'd love to go back someday. I follow an Instagram account that focuses on castles, like a lot of castles that are over there in general, and I wanted to say like castles of Great Britain, but I think there's some sort of separation. Anyway, I can't keep up with it. But anyway, basically over in that neck of the woods, it's an Instagram account that focuses strictly on those castles, and it's like aerial ones, and I always get excited when they show a castle that I've actually been to. It's not when you live here. Here we go. Yeah, me either. No, we do not. No. Most of my family's pretty spread out. One of my sisters has a lot of kids, and that'd be quite a bit of traveling for them. And yeah, we're all kind of spread out, but we usually call each other. I mean, if I wanted to, we live close enough to a couple of my siblings that we could drive up there. But honestly, when I do that, I feel like we come home and we need a vacation from our vacation. Sometimes it's just nicer just to enjoy the time at home and not like hit the roads and not have to worry about any kind of traveling. I don't know. Does that make me a bit of a humbug? Feel like I don't want to go anywhere? Aw, and I love that. What's for dinner tonight? All right, we're going to use a little bit of indigo. And I want to put some on the left side. It was so funny. So last night I was helping little Emily with the end of her project, and she's asked me before, like, if I can teach her, you know, like she saw me, it was one of the times that we were doing a page on skin tone. She's like, Mom, can you show me how to do that? And I was like, well, sure. So, you know, she's asked me to show her before. And last night, she's getting old enough now that, when it came to her project, I was trying to tell her, like, she had to make a replica of the Alamo. And so we were talking about, like, well, you know, there wasn't a ton of grass where that was. You know, there's some. So we need to put some on here. So, you know, I showed her to the different brushes we were using, and I explained to her about, like, different, like, techniques that she can use for painting to, like, make it look the way it is and everything. And I found that I was, like, using my teacher voice when I was doing it, and so like she was paying attention and she did good. But I mean, it seems only right. The funny thing is that, like, for school, the stuff that they're learning, because she has gleaned so much off me, like, she needs a more difficult art class, because it's like they're focusing on color theory and the color wheel, and the amount of times I talk about the color wheel here, like, you know, I live in a village, New Yorkshire in the UK, and there's lots of winding lanes, meeting a tractor coming the other way is hair raising, right? I can imagine. Also, you guys have a lot more of the turnarounds where the intersections have that little like circular thing that you have to go around on. They are starting to slowly introduce them over here. And most of the time, you know, it just has like a yield sign and you wait for the other car. Well, yesterday I was at one, and all these cars were like blazing past and was not letting this car in another lane, like, go into the lane. Like, they were able to sit there, you know, like 4, 5, 6, 7 cars. And I'm like hesitating to go because I want this other person that's been sitting here before I pulled up to go. And the person behind me like honks their horn at me, and I'm not like, I don't get road rage by any means, but I do get annoyed when people try to, you know, honk at me and tell me how to drive. And I'm just like, threw my hands up like I felt like I was in there, like, yeah, I'm sitting here, you know, but like, it's just like, I'm waiting for this other person to go. Like, how can I get annoyed and yelled at this person behind me for yelling at me, you know, when I'm trying to wait for this other person? Roundabouts, thank you. Yeah, roundabouts. Okay, so one last thing I want to do for this glass is I want to show a little bit of the glass, and then we're going to move on to the curtains. We might need to finish this Friday. I said we were going to finish it on stream, and finish it we will. Okay, so we're going to do a little bit of white here, not right up against the edge. Kind of hard to see it, especially with the clouds, but that is because I want to do like a little bit of reflection on the window panes. So I'm going to put a little bit of white on the left side, keep it consistent. Okay, and we might need to redo the white dots on here. Roundabouts work really well in the UK, but it's so different to introduce them when people driving around that haven't learned to drive with them in existence. Yes, so much so. So much so. Wait, what did Dominique say? Yeah, roundabout. Went to Sour Bridge a lot and took cards across the moors. Winter is bleak. We have turnabouts in Tijuana, Mexico. It's a wild free-for-all. It's exactly what it is. Like, the person that was honking behind me, like, clearly couldn't, yeah, we're gonna have to put these white dots down again. Clearly couldn't see that I was, you know, I was trying to be kind and allow this person that's been waiting, and these other cars are just blazing past him. I'm just like, you know, wouldn't hurt y'all to be a little bit considerate. That's all. All right, so I'm doing this kind of reflection across the glass. I'm only doing it where the blue is because you can't really see it on the clouds. And I'm just using the white, and there aren't a ton of pencils that successfully do this. Like a Prismacolor white is always handy because I can press really hard and it leaves a little bit here. Like I said, we're definitely gonna redo these stars here that I missed. We could try, let's get the blue off. Yeah, see, you can't really, if anything, it's just scraping off the white on the clouds. So we'll have to skip the window glare on there, and let's redo these little. I mean, don't get me wrong, I will honk at the person in front of me, just, you know, just briefly if the light is green and it's been like a solid 30 seconds and they haven't moved and I'm like trying to go pick up the kids and it's like, hello, I have limited time. Please get off your phone. Okay. Here we go. Have to get it right away in the UK. Not a lot of drivers know that word. Right? Exactly. I would probably be stressed out more about them if it was one of the 2-lane turnarounds. Like, I can't do that. Okay, so we have this. We've got some leaves up here. I'm thinking the back of this is going to be pale sage. So we are going to go with indigo, but we're going to color it very, very light. Very, very light because, yeah, I still want this green to pop, but I don't want it to be super dark. Yeah, I think indigo will be good. Yeah, there's not that many. There are, I can count less than 10 that they're on here. The one that's closer to my house is a new one that they just put in within the last year. So over here, they're very slowly starting to introduce them in intersections. They haven't replaced any main intersections in town. They've been kind of like subsections, sort of. Ones that don't get a ton of traffic, but enough traffic that it needs to be organized a little bit more. But yeah, I think just the issue is here, not a lot of people are used to them. Now, I've been over the pond and I knew what they were when they put them in, but if no one's ever seen them, yeah, just a couple. Finally back, darn coworkers calling me to work during stream. I'm sorry. Really, Dominique? Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, the only time I ever honk mine, and it, like if it's at the stoplight and they're just sitting there, it'll just be a quick like, hey, wake up, stop looking at your phone kind of thing. And obviously if somebody's, you know, putting your other vehicle in danger, which if that's the instance, I've only had to do that a couple times to get, you know, whoever it was to wake up. But you could get a fine. Like, what if it's a stoplight and someone's sitting there and they're not moving? Like, and you do a quick little boop on your horn. Would you get a fine for that? Like, if a police car was right behind you? Because I would think more than anything, the person who's sitting at the stoplight not going, like, that's impeding traffic. If you blow your horn at me, I turn into a 98-year-old grandmother. Oh, interesting. I mean, like, if you've got like a baby in the car and you're distracted by like kids, first of all, you should probably pull over so you're not distracted while you're driving. But I mean, if you're only like sitting at the stoplight when it turns green and you're not paying attention because you're on your phone or you're dinking around, then yeah, that's me giving you a little boop, like, hey. Right? They really do. They really do. Thing of it is that, you know, our speed limit out here is like 75. You get out there on the freeway and people are like going like 80. So we're all used to, it's so funny because in Oregon, the highest speed limit is 55. The speed limit in Texas is, you know, like, wow, I brained. Like 20 miles more than that, 20 miles per hour more than that. So whenever we've gone like back to Oregon to visit, like I have just felt like snail's pace on the highway. Like, why aren't we driving faster? I'll give you a boop right back. I do a light beep beep also, but not a long horn. Yeah, not a long horn. Mine's definitely just a quick little tick, like, hey, wake up, get moving. Pedestrian and bikes now have the right of way. I think they have the right of way here too, don't they? Like if a pedestrian is on there, like you, if I remember correctly from my driver's test, like you can't, and it's the rule that I follow, is that you can't, like if they're halfway through, you have to wait until they're completely across the road before you cross that, the crosswalk. Yes, yeah, we are supposed to here also. Yeah, we're supposed to get a fine for using our cell phone. Does that stop people from using their cell phones? Absolutely not. There is something scratchy in this pencil, and I don't like it. That scratchiness? There's some sort of debris in my pencil. Yeah, I know that's not everywhere, but for here, if you were caught being on your phone, yeah, you would get a fine here too. That and when we're in the car pickup line and it's time for the cars to move and there's been a parent that like decided to take a nap while we were waiting and everybody's stuck behind them, then people honk on their horn too. No highway code for pedestrians is crazy. Some places it's just not safe to stop and let people cross, right? Hi Susan, how are you? If they're waiting to cross the road, you have to stop for them to cross. Is it at any part across the road? Because here, if you don't cross at a crosswalk, it's considered jaywalking. Now, I don't recall ever actually getting a ticket for jaywalking, but you have to cross at crosswalks. Unless for some reason they've changed that rule. Right, Joanna? No, I'm right there with you. We've been here like a decade and I still use GPS to get around. Basically at junctions here in the UK. Yeah, because most of the time, you know, there's crosswalks here and everything, but yeah, if you cross not at a crosswalk, it's considered jaywalking. Like side roads. Oh, okay, okay. To be perfectly honest, the first time I took my driving test, I actually failed it, but it was mostly, or no, not the driver's license test. It was for the permit, because here for the permit you have to take a written test, not a driver's test. You know, when you get your license, you have to take a driver's test. But anyway, I failed it the first time because I just figured most of it was going to be self-explanatory. Like, how hard is it to know, you know, stop signs and stuff? And clearly it was harder than I anticipated. So yeah, I failed my first one, but that was my own fault. The second one I studied the crap out of and I got like a 90 something. Oh, interesting. Well, we have lights at like stoplights and stuff. And probably if you were at a stoplight on your phone, you might get dinged for that. Coffee is empty, so now we are working on our water. All right, let's use our black for the inside of where, oh, it would be nice if this was centered. Oh, interesting. Wait, points are given? What are points? We can cross anywhere in the UK, but the cars have to stop to let the pedestrian cross at junctions. Most drivers do not stop. I try when I'm driving, but when I'm walking, nobody stops me. Oh no! Susan says she would rather eat cereal. I love it. We have schools for those tests, and you'll get a book and everything, but lots of people fail. Yeah, same here. Yeah, you could go to like a driver's school, but I got a book. I just literally thought that it was going to be like this coming from a smart aleck kid who was like, I think I was 17 when I got my learner's permit. And I was just like, oh, I'm not going to need to study. It'll be easy. How hard can it be? Stay on your side of the road. Yeah, it was a lot harder than I thought. Let's see. Use of cell phone is $75 unless in a construction zone. Yes, in a construction zone, it goes up. Well, like, I'm not gonna lie, in my younger days, there were times in which I was probably less than a good driver, and I got pulled over a couple times. But ever since I had the kids, obviously, like, your priorities change, and I am much more aware of everything, and I'm very responsible. Although little Steve has, we were in the car yesterday, and he was just like questioning every driving choice I was making. It's just like, I don't have to explain why I do what I do. Like, he was like, well, why did you do that? Like, it was a judgmental, like, why didn't you do this? Or why did you do that? Come on, kid. Been driving a lot longer than you've been alive. Lay off. I don't need a backseat driver. I mean, I didn't say that, but I was just like, really? Okay, I feel like I should continue the black line just so it doesn't look weird. We're gonna do that real quick. Because it wasn't like a curiosity, like, I want to know all the things. It was literally like a judgmental, like, well, why did you do that? Or why don't you do this better? It's like, hey! My daughter and son-in-law are going to New York in March for their 10th wedding anniversary. Is it likely to be cold? Yes. March, yes. Yes, it is likely to be cold. If you get 12 points on your license, then you lose it for 12 months? What? Okay, so say you run a red light and you get pulled over. How many points is it if you run a red light? Okay, there we go. We're outlining it just a little bit. Oh no, Joanna! I can't talk too much though. My mother-in-law has a motorcycle. There we go. I curved that at the top, but that should be. There we go. Continue just straight up there. There you go. That makes a bit more sense, right? All right, let's use a bit more indigo. You can get 3 points for C. I was a more confident driver before 2022, right? Well, and we live in, like, there's a lot of students around here, and it's so peaceful and quiet during the summer. And then all the students come back, and you're like, well, so much for that piece. Parking's all cattywampus. There's more accidents on the main road. Like, it's just like, come on. You get more points on public holidays in Australia. Oh, interesting. So if you're caught 4 times, your license is revoked. Dang. I'm trying to think. Like, license revoking doesn't think situations that happens here. I don't know. I've never had my license revoked, which is a good thing. Like, I've only ever gotten probably, I think, 1 ticket, and that was because I was involved in an accident that was my fault. Thankfully, no one was hurt, and it really wasn't that bad. But that was when I was quite a bit younger. Most any other times, it's been something I've been able to discuss with said police officer and gotten off with a warning, but yeah, nothing ever too drastic. I live in a college town. Traffic is crazy during school times. The breaks are awesome and quiet. Right, Durban? I know we got Christmas break coming up. Like, I'm so excited. It's just quiet and everything, and driving is so much more peaceful. Not that I go a ton of places. Like, I run errands mostly. It's always sad because Hobby Lobby is like on the other side of town. And bring a dang umbrella. Yes. I don't think we have a point system. I think, like, don't be an idiot on the road and you won't have to pay $500. That's our system. I don't know. Do we have a point system? Does anybody here know the U.S.
I mean, I got my license and everything. I just follow the rules, so it's not anything I worry about. You get points on your license. Ah, okay. I don't know. It's been years since I've done that. My biggest thing is just remembering to renew our registration on the vehicle, because for here we have the little stickers that sit up on your windshield, and if you don't go get your vehicle inspected once a year, make sure your registration is up and everything, then you can't drive your vehicle. But no, I mean, I don't. I'm perfect. Speeding is 2 points. Okay, but it's for beginners only. Oh, interesting. Yeah, I don't know. It's been a long time since I got in trouble for my driving. Right, Angela? My 50th birthday, I got a $250 ticket for doing 7 miles over the speed limit in a speed reduction zone. Oh no, did you tell them it was your birthday? Oh my goodness. All right, so we're still just using indigo here. I'm not going too heavy. I am in the areas where I want them to be a bit more shadowed, but I want the leaves to still pop out nice. Now, are you all still on board with me finishing this on stream, or are you getting tired of this page yet? If we don't finish it today, it'll only take us one more stream to finish it. I'm almost positive. Because we have a lot of these big sections done. I know we kind of, you know, promise we do all of it. 1 strike here, Shannon. Even jail time, really? Accidents to your fault can be 6 points out of 12 before suspension. Do the points reset every year? Because like the one time I got a ticket when I was younger, would that still count for now? Or does it reset? Different state by state. No, it will have color on it. I just haven't decided what color until I get the rest, because I don't want it to like overwhelm the top. I'm leaning towards like a blue. Do a poll? I think that's a good idea. All right, let's do poll. We're gonna do, okay, start a poll. Should I, ... start a new page on Friday, or finish this page on Friday? Because I don't mind finishing it on my own, but I know some of you were, there you go. We're curious. Only a few stay on your record for life. Okay, wait, tickets drop off your records after 5 to 7 years. Yeah, I would slow it down if they were more strict. Speeding tickets only seem to affect your insurance costs. Ah, okay. Every state is different in terms of driving criteria and point system. Only a few stay on your record for life. Right, Tina? Oh, I have so many. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, because I mean, we've been sticking with it quite a bit, so I will let you guys decide. I'll take a look at that here in a minute. It's been a while since we've done like this many parts to a page. You guys definitely keep me accountable, especially if we finish it on stream, because then I finish it in a timely manner. Otherwise it gets like put to the back seat until I have a chance to get to it. Going over that black just a little bit with the indigo. We'll do a black over the top once we blend it. All right, let's go ahead now. Let's do our leaves before we move on. I can't hear. Is it me? La 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 la. If I sing, probably gonna make everyone turn off there. Oh, holy night, stars are brightly shining. Everybody wants to hear that, right? I don't know. Honestly, I don't think I could. I don't feel like I have a bad voice, but I feel like I could. Oh, is this one officially too small for me to sharpen in here? I had a little tiny handheld one. I still have all my craft stuff over here because I haven't had a chance to clean it up yet. So I'm just like shifting things. As long as it's out of view of the camera, we're good, right?
Oh, Texas does have a point system. Okay. I'll have to find it. Anyway, I think that one's officially too small for me to sharpen. Let's see. In the wizard workshop. That's the tweezers. It's so teeny tiny. Yeah, I think it's officially too short. Too short. All right, where are we at for votes? All right, 71% finished this page on Friday. I can do that. Sweet. All right, well, I've got some extras. Look at this one. We'll finish this one first. Yoink. There we go. I think it needs emptying. It does. You are right. I was so on a roll with emptying these before. At least I'm not emptying it in my tea. Here, we'll zoom out while I do it. It's empty. It's a teeny tiny pencil. Yeah, because I was just like, oh, I'll sharpen it. It fits inside. Now it's a pencil holder. All right. The baby pencil. There we go. All right, let's put this back in the pencil extender. Never give up, never surrender. We'll use a pencil extender. Yeah, I have a lot of teeny tiny nubs. That one may need to go in the Christmas ornament for this year. All right, let's use our grass green. Are we in frame? Yes, we are. Okay. Texas counts points over a 24-month period. Oh yeah, mine's long gone because that was like, how old am I? 15 years ago that I got that ticket. So yeah, it's been a while. I mean, it wasn't that bad. All I had to do was pay the fine for it. Barbara! Hi, Barbara! Yeah, the little baby pencil. Right, Joanna? Well, at that point, I'd probably have to figure out how to take the thing apart. Of course, knowing my luck, like, I'd take it apart, and then, I'd never be able to get it back together. When I turned 50. Do any of you get unsubscribed from channels lately? Not that I know of, but I haven't exactly looked. Like, unless it disappears on my thing, I haven't noticed. Yes, Barbara. So, well, yeah, but that's, I mean, she speaks French, but she's in Belgium. I don't know, Barbara, you may know the answer. So little Steve, his class for Christmas this year is they're doing international kind of Christmas party, and everybody chose a country to make a dessert from and to bring it into class. And little Steve, wait, what happens from time to time? Oh, unsubscribe, yeah. Little Steve chose France, and so he came home and said that he wanted a Yule log for his holiday party. It's a bit of a to-do, and so I was just like, well, can we do this? So Barbara, what do you know if there is a French dessert that is like small and you can hand it? Although I don't know, we did a poll now. I guess I would need to do the Yule log. Barbara, have you ever made a Yule log? You're good, Aaron. You're good. All right, so we're using the grass green. Oh, I hear you on that one, Aaron. I think I got 5-6 hours last night. Oh no, I'll take a nap later. I was up way too late. Way too late. Yep, haven't missed words on screen. Words on screen. Words on stream. Words on stream. Words on stream will be in about 15, 20-ish minutes. Yeah, perfect timing. We'll probably finish these curtains and then do words on stream. And then, yeah, we'll finish this page on Friday. I feel like it's really coming along. Like I said, I don't want to do the ceiling until I have the other colors down so that I can make sure that the colors are balanced.
So he's having a Christmas party at school, and everybody is supposed to bring a dessert. But because they are making the party international themed, every child chose a country. Little Steve chose France, and he wants me to make a Yule log for the party. Now, I've never made a Yule log before, and so my question was, do you know of any smaller desserts that are French? All right, pale sage. Pale sage. Oh my goodness, words are hard. We're gonna use the blender after this and see how dark this blue is. But I wanted to get these leaf areas colored before I started using the blender. Because we haven't even added like our shading colors or anything. I want to put some mulberry on here. Tart Tatin. Okay, I'm gonna write it down. I'm gonna look it up. Tart Tatin. Okay, cool. Eclairs. Eclairs are good. Order from Amazon. There you go. All right, pale sage. Of course, we did a poll earlier, and everybody thinks that I should go through and try and make the Yule log. He would be so thrilled if I made one. We need to get a box to transfer it in because I don't have a good cake box that would fit a Yule log. I can get cake boxes from Hobby Lobby. Julia Child, she's got all the recipes. It's a cake with apples, but presented upside down with vanilla ice cream ball on top. Oh, that sounds good. Although I don't know if the ice cream would hold up well since he has to take it to class. Heck, I don't, for that matter, I don't even know if a Swiss roll would hold up well. I clearly need to do some research. A crepe cake with Nutella between the layers. Ooh, Marilyn. I like that. He does like Nutella. All right, let's go ahead and blend. And then we'll add some of our shading colors. Now, I don't want to just go straight over the leaves because I don't want to drag the blue into the leaves. Here. There we go. Ah, perfect. Yeah, right. The giant naps that make you too awake to sleep after that. Totally. I think we'll use some white on this to smooth the rest out. Oh, Barbara, I need to send you a message. I gotta remember to do that. I have a question for you, but I will send it across message. There we go. Oh yeah, see, I like that blue. That's not too dark, not too light. Oh, Nutella is huge in France. I didn't know that. Assistant, I saw that, Ev. I saw that. Points to your assistant. That was so exciting. I didn't know there were all those flavors. Don't they have like a ton of flavors in the UK? Sweet. Yeah, see, I said it out loud, so I should be able to remember that I need to message you after stream. See how it's still kind of streaky though? That's why we're going to use the white over it, and then we may put a little bit more indigo on top. But we're going to add some mulberry, probably add some cobalt turquoise, just to kind of vary the colors just a little bit. I'm pressing pretty hard right now. And we still haven't done the curtain rod. A lot of steps to this one. Nutella miso? What's a Nutella miso? Yeah, we can get them, I think Trader Joe's. I think somebody said Trader Joe's carries them here. But yeah, anytime Ev had sent me Tim Tams, she was able to get them on, I think, Amazon, right, Ev? And then, of course, Belinda sent me a bunch of Australian treats, too. Oh, guys, this is turning out so pretty. I'm not gonna lie, I'm really liking it. Okay, let's get a little bit of mulberry. Just a little bit. Not much. This is still kind of a bright pink color than it is subdued. So just a little bit of the pink. And then let's get the cobalt turquoise. Sounds good, Don. Yeah, crepes are good. All right, cobalt turquoise. For my birthday one year, my mom, I can't remember which birthday it was, but I had a tea party with my friends, and my mom, we got all dressed up, and my mom made crepes, and we have a video of it somewhere. You know, a little girl's tea party. I will be amazed if any of you know. Well, I will be impressed if any of you know what song that was I was just humming. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Using a little bit of indigo. Okay. Hi Yasmin, how are you? Aw, thank you, Barbara. Crepes with strawberry jam, whipped cream, absolutely. I made some sort of Christmas tree like that last year with Nutella, pastry. You have to remind me, darling. Oh, yes, absolutely. It's off a show, isn't it? No, it's from a movie, but this movie has been made into a play many a times. It has a very famous actress in it that is known for mostly her singing, but also secondarily her acting. Dun 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 dun. I'll give you a hint. It's a musical. I remember the name of the song. That is, we've got elegance with you. We've got elegance. Yes, macarons. Not My Fair Lady. Aaron. Okay, can you... Oh, fun, Barbara. Not Rent. Nope. Okay, another song from it is... I'll give you a hint. Louis Armstrong, isn't it? Yes, Dominique! Hello, Dolly. Yep. The funny thing is Walter Matthau played Barbara Streisand's love interest in that movie. And in real life, in reality, they hated each other. Like the very last scene where they get married and he's supposed to kiss her when they get married, they pan it to where they don't actually kiss because they could not stand one another. Like, it was, yeah, it's just so funny, those behind the scenes things. Well, hello, it's Barbara Streisand. Who doesn't like Barbara Streisand? You're good. All right, quick sharpen of the white, and then we're going to blend this through. See, we could do a whole segment of name those show tunes. What is your favorite musical? Okay. Now, if you wanted to, you could use gel pen and kind of zhuzh it up a little bit. Maybe do some dots or use some like green sparkle on the stem. Oh, Evelyn answered first? Hello, Dolly. Yep. Wicked, Hamilton, Oklahoma, Calamity Jane. Wicked, Wicked. That does not surprise me at all with you, Shannon. Dear Evan Hansen. I don't know if I've seen that. Disney Ada. What's Ada? Is that an abbreviation for something? Wicked or Lion King, Oklahoma. Steven Universe. Oh, Yasmin says finish it on stream. Yes, I heard you say Hamilton. I read it. Well, don't yell at me unless you're gonna pay attention. He's just in the other room yelling Hamilton. I read it. It's Wednesday. Steve's home today. Oh my goodness. Mary Poppins, Oliver Twist. Favorite music is Notre Dame and Notre Dame de Paris. I'll have to look that one up. Shannon, simmer down, Steve. Hang on 1 second. Joanna, why are we yelling? He yelled at me first. I don't know if you guys could hear him, but he's in the other room and he was hollering, Hamilton. Oh, does he want in?
I'm a visitor.
Hi, Paul. How are you? Did you come to say hi to everyone? Hmm? You can leave it cracked in case he wants to go back out. Oh, what's up? Did you come to say hi? We are almost done with this curtain. He's just sitting in here. He's not sure what he wants. I know, right? I need the distraction. I'm trying. I won't answer as many. I wait until it pops up for you guys. To be fair, I play Words on Stream at another times with a few other streamers that that I watch, and they put it up. If you go on Twitch and you look up games and you select Words on Stream, whenever someone streams on Twitch, they have a category for the specific game that they're playing. And you can go on Twitch and look up specifically Words on Stream. All right, we're gonna add just a tiny bit more black and then we should be done with this. I'm gonna do it along the edge here. I do like how much you can layer with Prismacolors. And then we won't use white on this, we'll use our blender. But you know, sometimes it just takes a while and you gotta add more layers. Underneath, just a little bit. I'll look at the chat here in just a second. There we go. All right. We're gonna grab our blender. You're good. Groceries ordered. Yay! Just notice question today. I'll pick coins over cereal any day. Thanks, Don. You haven't learned to cheat on it yet. Well, I'd like to think no one's cheating. You saying you can only play the game if you know how to cheat? You can't cheat, Joanna. It's against the rules. I don't know how you'd even cheat on that. All right. Almost done. Softening those edges. And then real quick, we're gonna do the curtain rod. Let's actually just grab black. Okay, and we're gonna bring that black all the way across, but we'll leave just a little bit for our other color. Okay. Paul, what you doing? He's not really sure what he wants. I went over it just a little bit. That's okay. All right, now let's go ahead and grab our mulberry. When you have a limited color palette, one of the key things to do is to make sure that you still have your contrast. That's gonna keep your picture from getting muddy. Yes, coins, although I don't mind eating the same thing. She said, I don't eat cereal, so pay with coins, which I've done before. There you go. So we can play Words on Stream for about 2 hours. At some point, I gotta go pick up the kids. It's then Steve, pick up the kids. We just play Words on Stream all day. Now I gotta go make a Yule log. I gotta look it up. All right, let us zoom out, shall we? Guys, we are sticking with it, man. And this is gonna look so cool when it's done. Here, bring that down. There we go. We got the clouds, we got our cool sky. So here's what we have left to do. Obviously we have the origami, this here, and we have the ceiling color and everything. But I think it's turned out really cool. We got a little bit of a glare from the light. I'll take a good picture of it. Have you picked a ceiling color? No, I have not. Gotta go make a Yule log, said no one ever. Yes, we will finish this page on Friday. We'll finish it on Friday. But yeah, the ceiling is gonna be the last thing we do because I wanna get all of this colored, because if we put too heavy of a color on top before we do everything else, then it's gonna be off balance. We could end up doing a darker color, it just depends. But what we'll start with tomorrow is we'll go, or not tomorrow, on Friday, we'll go left to right. We'll start with here and we'll work over it and we will finish this whole thing, and then the ceiling will be the very last. You logs are moody little beggars. We'll see. Next stream is going to be Friday at 8:30 p.m. U.S. Central Time. That will be the next stream. All right, let me get, Steve, did you come in here your computer just for words on stream?
Let's do it!
All right, guys, we got Steve in here. We have 100% of his attention. So, all right, let me get logged in. Okay, so words on stream. Here we go. You're good, Kelly. Ceilings are white, not in my world. Oh, Barbara said it's tart and looked. It should be easier than a Yule log for sure. Okay, cool. For the Roman blind, that's nice. Is that what they're called? I didn't know what the name of it was for. All right, words on stream. Let me log in. We'll shift over here in just a second. Hang tight. Okay, let's pause the music. Pause. Okay, we're gonna turn it up. Make sure that's on. Okay, we're gonna copy that. We're gonna come on over to here. I'm gonna go. Okay. Okay, are we ready? Aw, thanks, Barbara. Yeah, when we were, this was part 3 of that page. I really like the window. I think that really opened it up. All right, let's hit start. What? Oh. All right, is everyone ready? I'm gonna bring this window over here. I'm at the ready, says Aaron. I love it. Okay, okay, so for those of you that haven't played before, all you have to do is just type in chat to play. Let's see, I'm trying to think. Type in chat to play. You don't have to scan the QR code or anything. Once you get a word, you are locked out until the slide bar hits the next lock symbol, and then you can play again. But just throw in your word guesses. What? I have no idea.
First word.
Fashion word? So I'm trying. Oh, terrible lag. Oh no. Let's see. That's not a word. Level 1, this is hard. Oh, now I just saw it too, and I spelled it wrong anyway. Dang it! All right, please tell me ain't's a word. I know ain't a word. Oh, somebody already did. Oh, Fiddler on the Roof, Joyce, nice. Yeah, words are hard. Auntie, okay. Noda. So will be another Noba, Nota, Nita, Niba. I don't know what the 5-letter one is. That's rough. Especially for level 1. All right, continue. RN, look at that. I didn't even get a single one. I didn't get a single one. What? Tuna. I get one. Grunt. Barn.
burn. I got burn. Oh. Oh! See, I got urban and then I thought turban. I don't know. Aunt, so the other one is an A word. Aben. But. Oh my gosh, it was actually a word. I don't even know what that is. I'm over giggling about the fact that it's the word but. Brat or brawn, that means that the other B word is going to start with either a R, or the second letter is going to be an R or a U. Or maybe an N. Banana. Bunna. Oh, brute. Okay. Is it brute or Brett? Another 5-letter word. Ernet. Turna. I don't know. There's one more 5-letter word. Antar. Unbat. But we did it. Good job, guys. Very nice. Okay. Woohoo. Next one. Yeah, Steve and I were taking over. Shannon, you're right up there too. Really, Steve? Really? Did you just tell me to get good? Oh my gosh. Rude. Yeah, I got one. Nomad, that's good. What about monad? Yeah, I suppose it's not a swear word. It's, I mean, it's, well, no, if it's what a beaver makes, then it's spelled without the N. Interesting. Danny. Well, we reached our goal, so we're good there. What about Noid? JKLMN. Sometimes I have to say the alphabet out loud, absolutely. I had another D, I could spell diamond. Tomato. Mona, there you go, you can spell Mona. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, how do you spell Moan? M-O-A-N? Maybe they thought that it's a bad word. Yeah.
Damn is not a bad word, but moan is.
Why didn't they count admin? That's totally a word, Michelle. Oh. Oh, okay, okay. Shannon back. Huh? Oh. Dork. Ah, Durbin beat you to it. Here you typing.
A is fake.
Yes, the A is fake. My goal is to get one. Lass is one. Type it again in case. Oh, wait, the A is the fake letter, duh. Noses! I wonder if Noel's. Oh, I'm locked out. Never mind. Someone else can try Noel's. Ah, Durbin got Noel's. Nice. Well, maybe you were still locked out when you typed it. Or maybe the game thinks you don't need any more points there, Steve. Loses. Noses. Slows. What is slows?
I know, I just saw the word slow when you typed it.
Yay. Oh, ones. O-N-E-S. O-N-E-S. Yeah. Oh, eat it. Oh, knock tissues off. Oh, don't eat the treat. All right, Durbin. Nice. Shannon, I hate this game. Shannon. Oh, gotcha, Audrey. Accept. Okay, I'm gonna guess that the X is probably the fake letter then? Compete, which is what we're doing. One's going so fast. Oh, what about home? Ah, Sarah. Sarah got it right. So I did a good job. Oh, Michelle, I love that they're putting your little Christmas trees up too. Well, she probably made her screen name on her phone, so you can put in the little emotes. Mope. Let's see. Emote. Oh my god, I literally was just talking about the trees. I should have gotten that. There's another 6-letter word. Copet. I like it. Copen. Oh wait, it's not even gonna be another 5 for the starts with Steve. Would have Steve. C. It would have started with probably the T. All right, next up, level 13, Sarah and Steve. Yeah. Okay, so the J is probably the fake. There we go, Steve. The J is, so that makes it another E. Another E is the hidden letter, and the J is the fake letter. I didn't know choir was a word. So we could probably do choirs and queers. There they are. Let's see. Rise. Loser.
Risque. I like it, Sarah. So what would be the one that would use Gosh, what would that last 7-letter word be? Definitely gonna have a Q-U. Q-U-I... Equires. I have no idea. Brisk. Oh, but there's no B, yeah. That's a good one, though. I think anytime we think of a word with Q, like, we should get points for that one. All right, Steve and Sarah. Very nice. They're all gonna be 5-letter words. Provide. Steve! All right, the C is the fake letter, and the D is the hidden letter. Oh, drove. Drove could be a word. Yeah. Oh, wait, I'm unlocked. Yeah, drove. Pride, you said? Yeah, pride. Go. What else? Prove. Oh, Viper. We do price already? No, never mind. The C is the fake letter. Robed. Ooh, that's good. Robe. Proved. Nice, Chris. Okay, there's gonna be another 6-letter word. Rove. Where to get that? E-R-O-V-I-D. Oh no, we already did provide. Oh, video, yeah. Well, we got our goal, so that's good. Lord, were you just checking to see if that was a word? All right, Steve and Steve. That's a lot of letters. Checking for V's to get. You're ridiculous. Okay, so the X is the fake letter, and there's another E for the hidden. All 5-letter words. Yep. 2 E's, no X. Oh, ether. E-T-H-E-R. E-T-H-E-R. There you go. Thank you, Tina. Okay, let's see, we got 3 there. Teeth. Egret. That's nice, Audrey. Gosh, there's gonna be another 7-letter one. Igor a word, or is that just the name of the helper who helped make Frankenstein? Tether, that's good. We're not quite there yet. We're just short like 1 or 2 words. Other, we did. There's gonna be another E word. Oh no, are we gonna make it? Otter, that should. Oh yeah, otter's already there. Okay. Yeah, yeah. Good job. Whoo, guys, that was under the wire. Level 18. All right, here we are. Let's see if it's another C. Couldn't be avalanche. There's none of A's because you'd have to have an L and an A. Okay. Reach. Reach. All right, sweet. Trying to think of was that word that you put wine in, but that's a carafe. Wretch. Is that unlocked? Okay, what about? It's a T. Oh, it's a T. It's T. Oh, so trace. Good job, Shannon. Trace. Chart. Yep, Steve got chart. Cheer. C-H-E-A-R. No. Yeah, I'm gonna guess that the V is the fake letter. Let's see. Reach. Crate. React. Nice. Oh, have we gotten heart? Yeah, we got heart. Do retch. React. Just throw it. Art. Shooter. Ah, no, that was hard. We got to level 18. Yeah, I don't know what that was either. All right, let's see. What time is it? We could go again. You guys want to go one more? We made it really far in that one. We'll do one more game. Arteach. I was just throwing it out there. That's a lot of T's. Holy heck, things are flying by. Let's see, T-A. Ev, you got teat. I'm always disappointed if you're not the one that gets teat, Ev. Tamped? Let me tamped. Tame. Temp. Teep. Tang. Huh?
We're just trying everything.
Yeah. It's gonna start with a T, and it's either gonna be T-A or tape! Ah, see, and that's like a normal word. Not like all weird or something. Good job, Durbin. Durbin, Nikki, Sarah, woohoo! Org. Is that a word? More? Program! Durbin, nice! What? You're the one who's always. You're just mad you didn't get it!
I typed it right before you typed org.
Well, maybe it just doesn't like you.
Doesn't like me.
Maybe you typed it too soon. Who knows?
Dude, I had a tab.
What? Oh, okay. Rome. Yeah, see, I did Rome earlier and it didn't take it. I think I typed it too soon. Let's see. Brag. Gramp. No, they already tried Gramp. Didn't register. Grump.
Par, nice. What is the 5-letter word? Where are you going? You're abandoning us. Armor. Oh, nice, Sarah. Good job. All right, Sarah and Durban, continue. Mopar. I like it, Tina. Falafel. Oh. Fall. Oh, Sarah got fall. Flannel! Nice, Durban. Oh, it must be. That's my problem. I'm like, I tried Noel. All right, yeah, the O is fake. Fallen. Nice, Aaron. Alan. Flee! I don't necessarily know if there'd be any A-letter ones. I don't know that I got any this time. I'm just trying random things. Think of all the F ones. Fella! Oh, I like it, Annette. Elan. Can't talk. What does Elan even mean? I said Nikki and Durban. Very nice. You guys are blowing it out of the water. My brain like has stopped working. Let's see. Fake letter. Grab a boat. Yay! Loan. Okay, I'm gonna say the F is the fake letter because Annette tried float and that didn't go through. So botany. So yeah, no F. Let's see. And what about Abansley? I'm just throwing it out there. Well, those are the letters, if I can look at those. Liabont. Onably. Buoyant. That one should work. Oh, but there's not. There's only... Oh, there's a U. Okay. Okay, Lee Bonnet. What is it, Steve? What's the 7-letter word? Think harder! At Bonley. Baloney. Baloney, as in this word is baloney. What is the word? Ugh. Like they need to like just have them all flip up in red when they're sinking last hits or whatever else to show us what the words are. Ah well, we made it. Yay! Evan Durban. Very nice. Yeah, we barely made it. But we made it. All right, there's a fake letter. I'm gonna go to limb, say it's the Q, because there's no U. Raider.
Dragger. I'm still locked out anyway. There we go. Dragger. Oh, what about Garter? Regard. Nice. Aired. Age. There you go. Nice, Megan. Drear. I was gonna do dread, but that would have to be another D. Drear. Oh no, drear is a word. Yay! I love when you accidentally get a word. You are just typing away over there. Darer. Green? Dread. Or Drar. No, there's not. I really want there to be like 2Ds. 2Ds would make this much more enjoyable. Almost done. All right, how far are we gonna get? Right, Durbin and Aaron. And Durbin, you were just like hanging in there. All right, hidden letter and fake letter. Oh, what about? Yep, hidden letter is an H. Prohibit. Prohibit. Did I get it for you? All right, so we've got birth. Oh, and Sarah got birth too, so that would have told us that it was an H. So no C, but there is an H. Orbit, birth, throb, trip, thorp. Oh, crib. Ah, Tracy, you got crib right out. Or I don't know, depending on which one of us came through. Oh, right, the C is the fake letter. I tell myself that, and yet I still... Port. Port is where... Yep, here we are. I clearly listened to my own advice. Ribbit with one T or one B. Trio. Nice, Melissa. Oh, really? Let's see. Rib a word? Thurb. Thurp. Wrist. Wrist. Is it gonna be another O? Probably another T. Trip. That's rough, but we did it. Hey, will you remind me after stream I need to message Barbara? Thank you. Let's see. Swan. Here we go. Okay, we know the S-A-W-N. Woman. Let's see. Snow. Snowman. Snowwoman. Steve, what's the 7-letter word? Snowman! Oh, I should have gotten that. Never mind, Annette saved the day. I don't need you anymore. I mean, I love you. Ons. Hey. what about like aeons? Mans? Why would they not let that one go? I have no idea. Well, you know those mans, they're shifty. Yeah, I tried moan on the other one, but it didn't register. Oh, it is 2 ants. See, I didn't even register that. Mans. Mason! No, man's worked. Oh, okay, well that one should have gone to... Where the heck did they hold mans? I need to put the word mans on the allowed list. Oh, crud, we need one more word. Son, oh, good job, Steve. Nows. Where now? Monos.
I don't think it does Spanish.
All right. Level 16. Durbin and Annette holding strong at the top. Just gonna guess the Z. ING. Dicey? Yeah. Okay, so... Icing. What would the hidden letter be? Deciding. Durbin.
Durbin.
Nice.
Dang it, Durbin.
Oh, did you put?
I was right behind him.
It's okay, Steve.
Ah!
I put decide.
Not too easy.
Oh, right.
Another
Dang it. Okay. Then what about... Oh. Dice. Yeah?
5 letters.
Yeah, I said dice.
I said dice.
Ah, no. What is that word?
De-icing.
Oh, de-icing. I literally was reading it as one full, not like de-icing. I was reading it as like de-icing. Yeah, Jason, I'm like, what is that word? And then I almost asked if it was like a math term because I know how much Ev likes numbers. One more. Oh, crud. That's all, folks. Thank you. It was the pressure. I couldn't handle it. Knighted. Guided. Sided. Just random sounds and words. Dinged. Oh no, wait, you already did dinged. Dinged. Nice. Oh, dinge. Dinge. So close. I was right there with you, Tanya. Right there. Durbin, look at you go. Steve, your typing's very loud. How you spell pleasant. Plead. Okay. Please. Pleat. Pleats. I think the S is the fake letter. Which is kind of rough. Pedal, like a bike pedal. With a D. Yay! Let's try apple. See if the hidden letter is another P. Alright, so I'm gonna, yeah, the S has got to be the fake letter, so... Right, tepid? Maybe it's an I? Plated. Deplete. What is the hidden letter? stopped. It's an O. It's an O. Okay, so now I need to stole. No, the S was, dang it. Hold. Oh, we're not gonna make it. Oh, what about tadpole? Tadpole. Yes! Oh, but no, someone, okay, no, someone get, I'm locked out, I can't do anymore. Someone, sinking tadpole, it was an O. Sinking. No, it did, Sheila! So much stress. Yay, Sheila!
Going crazy, chat.
Sorry, I got excited. Sheila saved the day. All right, guys, next is level 19. Level 19. Now I'm trying to remember, is level 19, and you said this was, it's not common anymore, Shannon. I'm way too competitive. Pretty sure this one is where we don't see, we have to look and see what people type in chat, all right? We've never made it past level 20. 19 is hard. Is everybody ready? Get your typing fingers, take a deep breath. Here we go. Level 19. This is very exciting. Horrible, whatever level 19 is. Okay, answers are now hidden. That's what it is. Okay. Shift. No, okay. Melissa, what did Melissa type? Melissa, heist. Heist, nice, okay. Let's see. Fishy, is it a Y? Is the hidden letter a Y? Feisty. Maybe. Oh, what did Steve do? What did Steve do? Steve did thigh. It's another H. It's another H. Okay, hidden letter is another H. So good. Oh, fight. Fights? Did he eat the tree? Oh, Tina. Tina did heights. Heights. Very nice. Okay, did we do regular heights? Maybe the F is the fake letter?
Yeah, it has to be.
Okay, F is the fake letter. Okay, so... Shush. I don't know! I can't think. Okay, thighs, sight, 8. 8s. Okay, there's 8s. Heights. Shh. Shites. Someone can try it. Highs. Oh, is anyone gonna sink? Is it gonna be anything? No. Oh gosh. Oh, that was so close. Was that the the Price is Right losing sound? Guys, we got so close. We got so close. All right. Shift this back over. Let's turn off. Those were good though, guys. We did good. We did real good. Let's turn this back on. There we go. Okay, you're all hyped up now. Right, I'm just getting you guys awake for your day. That's all it is. We did good, you guys. All right, Friday we're gonna finish this page, okay? Today we did this wall and the window and the curtain. That is the goal. Friday will be the last day with this page, and then we will, maybe I'll put a vote in on YouTube, see if we want to do a Christmas page or something. All right, everyone, I'm gonna head out. I gotta go find out what I need to make a Yule log. I will post my progress pictures. We'll have something to chat about if it's a total disaster on Friday. All right, everyone, have a great couple of days. I will see you later. Jocelyn, I just saw, sorry. Thank you for subscribing 51 minutes ago if you're still here. All right, everyone, have a great rest of your day. I'll see you in a couple days. All right, keep being awesome. I'll talk to you later. Bye.